Hi Pritam, what would you like to tell our customers? We are on the shop floor of igus India, the new facility, and Pritam is a national sales manager for the readychain division, and Pritam hopefully has interesting things that he can share with you.
Yes, Deepak. So as we can see here, this is igus readychain system in this box, a complete harnessed, assembled plug-and-play solutions for your cable management systems. So you can see it here, energy chain, and energy chain is assembled with various power, servo, control, data cables. It's a longer length, 22 meters, and comes with overlengths calculated, cable stickering, and a complete harness solution for your long travel needs.
So basically, Pritam, that would mean that the customer does not need to carry any extra inventory.
Not
the cable,
at all.
everything is coming, no cutting.
No cutting charges,
No cutting waste.
no wastage for the customer. You directly get the required length, no inventory to be carried, and there is no assembly time for the customer. You take this ready chain, put it on your machine, do the connections, and you are ready to go. But there is something more interesting that I would like to show it to you.
Okay,
Please.
let's go there. But just to understand, is the Indian industry really enthusiastic about this? How many ready chains have we done? Let's say for the last 12 months.
Last year, we have done around 3,571 ready chains.
Wow, that's assuming that we work 365 days, which we don't. We have the holidays in between. That would mean that almost 10 ready chains per day.
Per day.
And that does not count the
That
big
does
long
not
travel.
count the bigger one, the long travel ones, what we do for bulk handling machines, the projects.
Okay.
These are purely for the machines, automation projects, all the screen industries, all the industries that we cater to.
What is in bulk, when you say bulk handling, what is the kind of travel strokes that we talk about? The
In
machine
bulk
movement?
handling, we talk about really huge travels of the machines. It starts from 200, 400, 600, and we have the application running reference, which is for 1,000 meter of
Wow.
travel.
1,000 meters, which means that typically the machine starts at one end and all the cables along, everything moves all the way
All
1
the way,
kilometer.
all the way
Fantastic.
1 kilometers. Yeah.
So all these boxes are also for
These
today's
boxes
shipping.
are for today's shipping. You can see this is also a ready chain for a customer from textile industry. And again, it is assembled with all bus, power, servo cables based on actual customer technical requirements.
And
We also
largely,
have here, I think these boxes are packed now. This is for 2-3 axis, the complete assembled set for X, Y, and Z axis for the customer.
and largely, which are the industries that use these?
The industries which use this are EOT cranes, textiles, the stone processing machines, all the machine tools, cutting tools, VMC, CNC machine manufacturers, they use this.
Woodworking.
Woodworking, yes, woodworking is also another good industry base that needs basically a complete plug and play solution where they are able to save their assembly time, they are able to save on the inventory and get faster with the machines.
This looks very interesting.
Yeah, this is again very interesting solution for our customer from automation industry. They have power cables, servo power cables, encoder cables, the signal cables, and these all are crimped, assembled with the connectors as per the customer requirement here. So you can see the encoder. So this specific servo package is for Mitsubishi, and
Fantastic.
you are able to directly see the cables are labeled as per the customer requirement, the cable part number, the length, everything. So there's a very easy identification for this. And here this cable goes through a heavy chain. The cable layout, as you can see, is completely designed based on the cable diameters and the filling distribution that is required. And this is and on the other end you are able to see, so that end is the drive end or the machine end. This end will be the panel end, and the cable which are required to go inside the panel are covered here. And this is only one axis. Okay,
Oh, really?
you have
Okay.
the other axis. So this
Again-
is the cross axis, this is the long axis here. As you can see, the long axis, this is bigger one. and long axis cables, as you can see it here. These are the long axis cables, and with the long axis and the next side, on the other side, you see the vertical axis or the third axis for the machine.
I think this one is work in progress.
This one is work in progress. So guys have finished 2 axis today, and the next one will be getting over soon.
And this you mentioned is for automation, which means that this probably is not going to be repeated exactly like this.
Yes.
Which means that the engineering is done for this one time. So this engineering is done by our people jointly with the end user or the customer.
Yes, the engineering has been done with an engineering team of a customer. So we have kind of compiled their requirements and did the selections based on their space requirements, their dynamics requirements, and the cable requirements based on which type of drive it is, what is the power requirement, what is the IO requirement, input requirement based on that. And this is customized, and we do a lot of customized projects also like this. So for them, basically every project is like different or customized. So for them also it is like very time saving for a customized project.
Yeah, time saving, assembly, inventory, and maybe one of the most important things is that the customer does not have to order so many parts.
Yeah.
It all comes in as one single part number.
Package, one single part number, one single invoice for this. One single quality check.
Yeah, so now when we speak about these are custom, but what about customers who are making multiple sets of same machines, like typically machine tools, for example?
Yeah.
In machine tools, you have the same machines that are getting repeated multiple number of times. Does this add more value to such customers? Do you have something that you would like to show for machine tool maybe?
Yes. So we have actually a product which is very useful for machine tools, and machine tools, as you said, there is even more value that can be added for the machine tool customers. Let me take it to a machine tool assembly station on this side, please.
So this is what we're taking now.
Yeah, this is.
By the way, this is our customer experience center. So all our customers are welcome to have a touch feel knowledge session with our team, and that is our customer experience center. So whoever would like to visit us, it will be very, very interesting for you to spend time here.
So as you see this yellow trolleys, you see 4 to 5 of them. So these are just the transfer carts or transfer trolleys. The actual product here is this one. Is what you can see. You are able to see a lot of cables with 2 or 3 energy chains, and they are assembled with hydraulic hoses, water pipes, water connections, pneumatic pipes, everything. So this is also for a machine tool customer who is using this as a plug and play kit. So this kit is mounted on this trolley, and it goes to the customer, and then trolley comes back for the next
set
supply of serial sets.
So typically here, if you see, this is very interesting from what I understand, because this is not definitely an igus part, but this is a part defined by the customer.
Yes.
Right?
This is the part defined by the customer. This is a custom
It goes
part
on the machine,
which fits onto the machine
Perfect.
of the customer, and it directly fits. So it enables them to take one chain, put another cable, mount it, then take the cable to the next station. It enables them to be so productive that they are able to lift this all the part at once and mount it onto the machine and start the work directly.
If I'm not mistaken, and this after doing this exercise, I think the assembly time per machine or the cable harnessing time per machine for the customer has come down from, I think, 8 hours to 40 minutes, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, that's true.
And this is a huge cost saving, which means that if you talk about saving, say, 1 man day approximately, if you are planning to make 30 machines, that is, you could directly make, you can directly see how many you are actually adding a month directly in harnessing, and the number of resources that you would definitely need to get this done also is getting better. So it is very interesting, and big question that I wanted to ask.
There are many number of different smaller parts. So all the smaller parts inventory you are able to save.
Right.
You are able to save on the cutting, wastage, monitoring, inspection of these, and one single part, one single vendor for all your application requirements.
Follow-ups, just the follow-ups, the number of follow-ups that you are doing probably.
Yes.
So it probably is not the saving only on the shop floor. If when you do that, probably your purchaser has to follow up now. Instead of following up with say 10 vendors or 12 vendors, you probably have to do with just one vendor. And hopefully, so far, people who know us know that we deliver on time, and that's one of our key KPIs that we monitor for our own improvements. Quickly, I
Just
think
to
since you are here,
see-
because it would be very interesting for people to know how much they can trust the cables and the connectors that we do.
So this is our harnessing facility, and these are all the ready harnessed cables ready to be shipped for today. As you can see, this particular cable here, this is for the FANUC drive with FANUC connector, FANUC power cable for FANUC drives, and you have various cables for various drives here, as you see. So all these cables are made and harnessed as per the customer needs. You can see one here. This is for a very famous drive manufacturer for high torque drive. Now the best part is all these cables are tested on this test setup for the continuity. So here you see our test rigs. All these cables are tested for the continuity and the voltage test, and each cable is provided with a certificate of checks and a guarantee. So by the way, that's another interesting point, because since you have multiple items, one single warranty always helps, because
Absolutely.
one supplier is responsible for all the entire unit that you are getting with igus.
Right.
So our warranty is 36 months, and recently it has been increased to 48 months.
So 4 years of unconditional warranty when the whole system is coming from igus. This, I think, is apart from all the productivity gains that you have, talking about reducing your inventory wastages, just the number of pick runs between your machine assembly station to the warehouse, the number of pick runs, the number of follow-ups that your purchasers have to do. If you look at all that, in my opinion, the one thing that India needs to do is to scale the number of machines that we are building. We probably might, if we aspire to be the countries, among those countries that are making hundreds and thousands of machines, productivity will be the key. And we really do hope that these activities that we are doing, and the amalgamation of lot of parts as a service, as a single item, will definitely help us to be a highly productive country, and also to help our industry to grow.
Yes, and along with productivity, you increase your efficiency, you improve your quality, and you are able to control, the fluctuations in lead times, because you have one single supplier, and that single supplier is responsible for all your parts. So it's win-win for the machine builder or the machine user, and also for igus.
So this year, are we planning to do 5,000 readychains or 10,000 readychains? What is your expectation for this year?
Yeah, well, 5,000 is
number.
what a good
Minimum
number.
good number.
Minimum good number. But again, we are industry ready. So if our customers demand more, we are there. We are there, and we are able to scale faster to 10,000 also.
And on a personal note, it is also our interest to be closer to the customer. And one of the first things is, as you can see here, we are now at 6:15. So there are very few people here, but we already know that we are a little bit. We need to increase our capacities here to support the Indian industry. And like I said, being close to the customer, reducing logistical waste is one of the thoughts that drive us very strongly. And India is a big country, and therefore we really actively would look at our next production center very soon, and hopefully it will be coming very close to you. And we do hope that happens very soon. So thank you very much for your time and patience and your support to igus India, and we do hope to grow with your blessings and your support. And Jai Hind.
Thank you.